Hello world, Rick Nappi here, and welcome to the Nappi Report. And today's topic is your dog and cat safe? Check this one out. Meet me on the other side. Hi everybody, Rick Nappi here, and welcome to the Nappi Report. Well, today I've got a little health advice for you, and I want to go over something that I think is really important, and then really, in this particular video, hits me personally at home because my super dog Kono is involved with this now. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here. Seresto. Top of the line, expensive, flea tick collar. Now it lasts up to 8 months, which really makes it very convenient and very good. And I'm going to tell you something. Personally, I have used this collar for many years. I've never had an issue with it or anything like that. So I was pretty shocked to find out about this investigation that has taken over 16 months to complete. And in this investigation, they're claiming that 2,500 deaths have been linked to the use of this collar, and 100,000 incidents by pesticides. And now you see, this is what happens. They take a collar, they impregnate it with, in Seresto's case, about 2 ingredients, main active ingredients. And what the saying is that one of these ingredients may be toxic to your pet. Now, out of 35 million sold, adverse effects are about 0.3%. That's 0.3%, based on more than 25 million sold since 2012. Now, here's the bone that I have to pick if you want to hear me out. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do about this. So, like I said, this was an investigation. Of course, the EPA was involved with that. That's the Environmental Protection Agency. And once again, the EPA is MIA, and because it seems like all they care about is this woke stuff all of a sudden. But since 2012, they have approved the sale of these collars. It's a very, very popular collar. It costs anywhere from $59 to $70, depending on where you buy it, so it's very expensive. Like I said, it lasts 8 months, which is great because you don't have to fiddle around with all this other stuff. It's not messy, and it's very convenient. Kono has never had any issues with this collar. So I'm questioning. Now, the choice that you make is your personal choice about your pet. We know that all pets, cats and dogs, depending on the breed, can have varied sensitivities. And it wouldn't necessarily be about a flea tick collar. It could be about the food they ate. It could be about the environment they're in. It could be about what they come in contact in. So there's a lot of parameters there that many, many dogs would have allergic reactions to or adverse effects. But let's hone it back into this flea tick collar by Seresto. Well, leave it to the EPA. You know, they want to tell you about the big picture of global warming and all this other stuff and plastics and everything and blah, 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 blah. But they couldn't even be on top of the issue of a dog collar. Now, I should let you know, if you're in Canada and you're watching this in Canada, the sale of Seresto collars has been banned because of what they consider to be the severity of this. Now, listen, when you have 25 million collars that are sold and you have, 2,500 deaths, I don't want to minimize the aspect of deaths, but that's really not that high. That's 0.3%. It sort of reminds you of a little virus that's been going around for the past 2 years, doesn't it? So I could tell you this. If you've been using a Seresto collar, I can't tell you what to do, but I could tell you what I'm going to do. I have used this collar for many, many years. And if you switch to another collar, they're still using the same sort of pesticides because they impregnate the collar with a pesticide. That's what kills the fleas. That's what kills the ticks. That's what kills the lice. That's what kills the larvae. So it's a pesticide. so basically what happens is they impregnate this this collar, and then slowly over 8 months it releases the pesticide and therefore continues to kill the aforementioned predators on your dog. So you know, I don't. This is actually one video that I'm doing that I don't have the actual answer to. Now I did do a video on Seresto counterfeits. There's a lot of them out there on eBay and Amazon and everywhere, and I bought several of them. I did a video on it, and they weren't really Seresto collars. So I'm scratching my head saying, well, let me see. Kono, my dog, has never had an issue with any adverse reactions, hasn't died, hasn't gone into convulsions, hasn't had paralysis, any of that sort of stuff, hasn't had any renal failure or anything like that. Nothing, as a matter of fact. And my Kono's about 50 pounds. And but I did do this report on counterfeit Seresto collars. And I'm scratching my head because I'm wondering, because there has not been a definitive link between what Seresto makes and these deaths or incidents or adverse reactions from dogs or cats. So my question is, and it really needs further investigation, I believe, are the people that have suffered the loss of their pet through a death or had an adverse reaction with their pet, did they truly buy a Seresto collar? Or did they mistakenly buy a counterfeit collar? Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, I bought a counterfeit collar, and I soon discovered it was counterfeit. You know, Seresto collars always have a serial number on the collar. And by the way, you can look up one of my videos. I have it's on YouTube, Facebook, all over the place, on what to look for in a counterfeit Seresto. So I'm scratching my head saying, gee, is it really Seresto? Or is it the counterfeit ones, you know, copying Seresto and copying their can and their logos and all that sort of stuff? That's the big question. Is it Seresto collars that are creating this issue, or is it the counterfeit ones that people have purchased unknowingly that are causing the issues? This is something that it seems like Congress couldn't wrap their heads around in their investigations and their hearings, and no one really discussed the idea of counterfeits. But I could tell you there's a lot of those counterfeits out there, and if you buy a collar from Seresto, you should only buy it from a licensed dealer, someone that really actually, but if you go on eBay, you go on Amazon, chances are you're going to get a counterfeit one. So I don't have a definitive answer for you, and it's a personal choice. Just like if you choose to vaccinate your child that's younger than 5 years old, that's your business. It's a personal choice, just like it's a personal choice if you want to continue to use a Seresto collar. I am holding my tongue back on this one because I know that there's a lot of counterfeit Seresto collars out there. And these could be impregnated with things that are pretty dangerous. I don't know. But so far, they haven't definitively linked any of this to the Seresto collar itself. So it's 50-50 on this one. I can't give you a definitive answer, but I could tell you that I'm going to continue to use Seresto because the collar works. And I've used many different collars, many different, you know, soaps or, you know, the gels that go between the blades of the shoulders and all that other stuff. And this thing has worked flawlessly. And my dog never gets a flea, never gets a tick, and has never had an adverse reaction. So it's something you're going to have to weigh out yourselves. But I assure you that there are counterfeits out there, and I'm just wondering if these people that think it was Seresto and it wasn't because they got a deal on it and it ends up being counterfeit, if Seresto is being blamed for this. And this is really what I'm saying. And we don't know the answer to that yet, do we? So anyway, it's your choice, but I figured I'd let you know about this because if you're freaked out about it and you got a Seresto collar around your pet, then I think you need to take it off. If you're not seeing your pet have any symptoms or any adverse reactions or anything like that, then it's probably okay. And check your collar. Check that Seresto collar. Does it have a serial number on it? And does the serial number that's on that collar match the serial number that's on the can? Very important. Check out my video, by the way, on how to spot a fake Seresto collar. So anyway, that's what I have to say about this today. Stick with me this week. I'm sorry, I had a little technical issue yesterday trying to do this video online, and that's why you're getting it today. But I got some more stuff I want to share with you this week. I hope this helps everybody. Share it with your friends that have pets, because we all love our pets. Matter of fact, we love our pets maybe too much sometime. Matter of fact, I know a lot of people that would prefer to be around their pet than a human being. And you know, sometimes I can't blame them. So anyway, everybody, God bless you. God bless your pets. God bless the safety of your pets and your safety, by the way, because oh, I should have said this, that some actual humans have had some adverse effects from the collar itself. Is it a Seresto collar or is it a counterfeit collar? Still up in the air. Anyway, so join me for my next video, but share this with all your friends that have pets, because they may not be aware of it. And let's put it this way. Instead of jumping on to the hysterical frenzy, we have to look at this in an analytical way. And we have to say, there are a lot of counterfeits out there. So did you buy a counterfeit or did you buy the real thing? I want to know. And if you have a Seresto collar and it's on your pet and there's no adverse effect, let me know. If there has been an adverse effect, let me know. And let me know if you had a serial number on that collar and a matching serial number on the can. All right, everybody. God bless you. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.